And we're back.
And still pissed.
I'm just saying. It's my opinion. You got your opinion. I'm just saying I just think it was a little weird.
Sarah 1, Megan 0.
Okay. More coming up on that in a public service announcement after the recap.
Jason was searching for Chicorino in the arcade at Wallaby Avenue. Which we learned that was...
Sydney Wallaby Way.
Right?
Where is she speaking of?
Ooh, Ellen DeGeneres?
Sydney. Where'd Ellen go?
Where did Ellen go?
Where's Ellen DeGeneres?
I don't know.
Who
the fuck knows? So Jason's searching for Chicorino in the arcade, which, whether it was the same arcade, whatever.
Most likely.
I know, but people out there will argue.
Most likely. Most likely. Chuck does stuff, he does it for a reason.
Okay. Toby shows up, high as a motherfucking kite, trying to do something. Trying to just walk straight.
Even that he had a lot of trouble with.
First of all,
his face wasn't even on his face.
It did not take a lot of forcing to get Lorenzo to go with him. I'm really liking that stand-up guy.
I like Lorenzo.
I do too. Him. Sorry.
I feel like he actually cares about Allie.
I do.
Yeah,
he went there.
Like this.
Well, he went there because I think he was worried about I think that's why he didn't question.
I really like how him and Jason had a conversation where they both just had Jason had his arms to his side and Lorenzo had his arms folded, and they both just faced forward and talked to each other.
Yeah.
They didn't look at each other not once. Not once. Jason looked behind him at the red balloon, but didn't look at each other not once. He's like, I thought you didn't know her. I thought you didn't know when she was coming back.
I don't.
Jason said, I don't. But she won't be back this week. But she won't be back for a few days.
So, Toby and Lorenzo show up to fuck up everyone's day.
No. That was the girls after Toby and Lorenzo. All of them.
They all fucked up.
A cavalcade of morons.
Yeah, literally.
They called in the cavalry.
And this one person gets away from fucking 10 people.
There's 35,000 police officers outside, but he's guns
out. No, all 6 of them are piled around Toby like, what's going on?
Pointing guns at the girls. Don't move.
But Jason saved Spencer. He did.
Jason saved Spencer. And then told her to get the fuck away from him.
Yep, he was pissed. He was not a happy
camper. Get the fuck away from me.
Get away. Yeah, he was pissed. I don't blame him.
I wouldn't blame him
I don't blame him. He specifically tried to ignore the girls, tried to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
He wanted to see his brother.
He wants answers. He wants answers. He's
like the rest of us.
He's the only one that remembers him.
Well, I just feel like, okay, yes, it's a show.
Charlie.
I feel like it is a show, and it happens for a reason, but...
What the fuck was that?
So... Ashley already deposited the $30,000. Good for fucking you. I would have done the same thing. She came in like a wrecking ball. She's fucking gone like a wrecking ball.
She'll be back.
Who?
Sarah Harvey.
That was a lot of money.
Miley Cyrus.
In baggage. If she was flying.
What?
I know she was only driving, I said, but that was a lot of money in baggage.
Mm-hmm.
She had a lot of clothes there for only bringing her sweatshirt and her jeans to Emily's house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her.
That was a lot of baggage.
But she's gonna go stay with her friend.
Well,
Emily, all right, enough with the fucking. You'd known the girl
she has a place to stay. It's a safe place. A car went through my friggin' house, but it's safe. It's safe.
You know when Sarah grabbed the side of her face?
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was the most disturbing thing ever.
Please come on video and do that. No. Please come on video and do that.
She would.
But for somebody who claims that she's never had any practice
with a boy or a
girl, she shouldn't have, at least. I don't know. I wasn't
you're
fucking...
not supposed to hold somebody's head still. It's like she's in a neck brace.
You're not getting
You're not moving.
You're not going anywhere.
It was like one of those Saw torture chambers.
All right. So now we get to the big part of the episode.
The coup de grace of the episode.
Freddie. And for all of you people out there who are asking, oh, well, now Freddie is A. Could we just say that...
He is.
He is A. For all intents and purposes, he is, yes.
We were pretty sure that it's going to wind up being that's the name that Mrs. De Laurentiis made him go by.
Cousin Freddie.
He said, he was on the... He was a cutie. He didn't...
He said, do I have to go back?
He was cute.
Oh. he was a cutie, and I feel like
that was a sad part, though. I did feel like
I felt bad for him in that part. We discussed it on the porch before.
She said you'd feel for Charles. At that moment, you did feel for Charles.
She said you would feel for Charles, and at that moment I did. However,
if somebody walked around calling me Sherry, the cousin Sherry, I would definitely try to choke you out too.
But here's the thing.
Gian, I'm sorry.
No,
you too,
I feel.
friends or not.
Listen, I
I'm choking
completely.
everybody out that you know, your whole circle.
I completely feel for Charles's situation as per the De Laurentiis family. You want to go after them and you want to their lives up? Well, by all means. But until I know what his reasoning is for these girls, because I can't place my finger on it. What the hell he would be going after these girls for?
Some type of
There has to be something.
Somebody hit somebody with a rock.
Oh,
Somebody hit somebody with a shovel.
absolutely.
Somebody buried one person. Somebody buried the other. Somebody buried it in this backyard.
Well, I don't think. Oh, absolutely.
Somebody
I know
blew
that
up
there's going to
somebody's
be a
house,
reason.
Somebody drove a car through somebody's house. Somebody threw somebody off the top of a roof. Like,
No,
yeah.
but I'm saying even the girls that night though, there was shovels, rocks, digging up graves.
Hockey
one
sticks.
night.
No, I completely
Hockey
agree,
sticks.
and I know that there has to be a reason that
Drugs,
he's going after
barns,
these girls.
everything.
But until I
Fucking
figure that out,
smoke bombs, not even smoke bombs in the
Everything.
80s.
but until I figure that out, until I know what it is, like, how do you expect me to feel sorry for him going? Like, you know what I mean?
I felt that for him.
Well,
What the chuck?
I mean, he did kind of get like. I feel like I'm going to feel bad for him if he was not actually trying to drown Allie, and more so just like a kid that was in the wrong place at the wrong time, or somebody did it.
Hold her breath and shit, and that's probably where she got it from.
Well, I'm serious. I feel like maybe like he was wrongly accused of something.
No, but if he tried to drown you every other week, you'd get good at holding your breath too.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying though, I feel like
Let's try it.
I feel like we might find out that he was never really that person that they thought he
choked on a
was.
mozzarella stick today.
She did. She choked on a mozzarella stick today.
Jeremy saved my life.
She did.
I really did.
Too.
She really did.
I almost died. So,
Not really, but kind of.
So,
Sort of.
what we're getting at is this Freddy guy.
Mozzarella stick 1, Megan
Freddy.
0. Sorry.
So, Freddy, the supposed cousin,
Well, we can
we're
always actually
assuming
really
is
say
Charles.
Chuck 1, Allie 0, Jason 0, Lorenzo 0, Toby 0. Actually, Toby's like -6.
Every police officer on the Rosewood Police
It wasn't
Force,
even Rosewood.
0.
It was somewhere else.
Wherever they were. The State Police of Pennsylvania, 0. Chuck, 1.
So, Freddy is Charles.
Freddy got
We're
better.
assuming. God forbid we actually go out there and say it's for sure because
Freddy was fingered wrongly for a crime. And,
Freddy got fingered.
yes. But,
Then,
finally, on an A scene again.
Previous.
happy birthday. Your friend,
And ally.
ally.
Sarah Hart.
Sarah believes it's Sarah Harvey.
Miley Cyrus.
Jeffrey Sewell thinks it's Cece.
He does.
I, however, think it's going to be
I
Melissa.
kind of think it's Eric Matthews.
Here's a knife. Here's a gun.
It's
They'll
George
be
Feeney.
fun
That's
for
who it is.
everyone.
Death is on the menu.
I believe it's going to wind up being Melissa. Or Mona.
No.
I don't know.
Every time I tell you no, it's right, so just shut up and listen this time.
I'm saying, I don't know.
Megan was like, Toby's definitely
Stop.
bad.
I think Toby's still bad. I'll think Toby's bad till the end. I can't stand
Megan, he
that
got
motherfucker.
knocked out by a softball tonight.
I don't care. I don't care what he got knocked out by.
He had bad gummy bears and got blasted in the face with a...
Don't give a fuck.
He was on one of those things like in the fun houses, like the pipes.
I don't
Run
care.
across it.
I don't care. I still think he's bad. They don't like him.
Megan, he laid back on a tire like him.
Well, here we go now. All of the girls are
Ganging up on
somewhat
Megan.
transitioning into the 6B, which will
Aria
be...
got her letter,
Aria got her letter of acceptance from...
which she will partake in with
The
Clark.
Cardillo group, which had the striking resemblance to the logo for the Carisi, whatever the hell that was.
We believe, maybe not, but
That's what we saw, but then again, it's us, so...
we're always wrong.
She will partaking in that with Clark.
Yeah, she will be going with Clark Areno. Where the fuck was Ezra tonight?
He's busy with that chick.
He's probably at Maggie's apartment taking care of Chuck's kid.
So
It'll turn out to be Chuck's, yeah.
all in all,
That's why Ren was drawing the
this
picture.
was a good episode.
Very.
Finally. I
keep
feel
them-
like we're
let's
getting.
keep them coming.
Well,
It
I
was-
feel
it
like we're
was-
getting back into at least the feel of
well,
the
they have
show.
no choice.
Let's
But
hope.
that's what I'm saying, though. Now here's the problem. Still,
No answers.
no answers. It was a good, but it was a good episode. It kept me interested.
Something just buzzed my ear.
Oh, maybe it was a bug. I don't know. There's about 50 million
I
of
don't
them
know.
on
Is
the
the
porch.
tree buzzing? Should I choke you out?
Wait a minute. Can we get through this, please?
Sorry.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
I don't. Well, we're out of time almost. I just don't. I don't think that. What the fuck was I saying now? What were we just talking about?
We were talking about letters to the editor.
The girls.
Where's
Ezra?
Where's Ezra?
Where's Ezra? Malcolm?
Maggie.
Chucky's kids? Chuck E. Cheese?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Charles.
Charles in charge of our lives.
What were you saying?
I don't remember.
You don't. Oh, answers.
Answers.
Oh yes.
Answers.
So
because
still no
what
answers.
we're watching for, but we forgot
no
what we were
answers,
talking
but
about.
the episode still kind of kept you like involved.
Well, we got they're gonna be like, we got some answers. We know that Charles is Freddy.
We know that Jason likes red balloons.
We know that Toby got drugged.
Yeah, we didn't get answers. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, we did get one answer. Charlie is alive.
But
Which we already knew.
we already knew that. The breakfast at Tiffany's thing, the oh brother where art thou thing, the
But
Ren.
We started doing like a little bit of research. There was a lot of stuff online, like that Ren, Freddy, fucking Charles, fucking bullshit. Maybe we'll touch base on that because we don't know if there's any concrete evidence in that.
Well, where art thou?
However, one piece of information is that in Breakfast at Tiffany's, with that Varjak character, Holly Golightly referred to Paul Varjak as Fred because he reminded her of her older brother, Fred. Why the reference to Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Because Allie's Holly Golightly.
Yes, I know
Ezra
this.
is freaking Vorjak.
Ezra is the writer Varjak with his
Varjak.
typewriter. That would make
And her older
Ezra
brother-
fucking Chuck.
Well, not technically. It could be the older brother that she was referring
But
to.
it's a bad episode for Ezra not to be in because Chuck was in so much.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So our suspects right
Was
now are
he
definitely
credited?
Ezra or Ren. And for the people out there that think that, oh, I don't know, he was a blondie when he was a young kid. Mwah!
Well, as
He
he,
can't
got
change
older,
As
his
he got
hair.
older, his hair was
transition.
his hair was
I was
changing
bleach
color.
blonde when I was young and
But
around
you're
12.
bleach blonde now. You were naturally blonde.
I was naturally bleach blonde. Now I have to fucking dye my hair to get it blonde. Now it comes in this color right here, brown. On that note, that's the recap.
But we do have a public service announcement.
Can I just say that you know who you are and I don't give a fuck. I'm
Should
sick.
choke on a hot dog.
I am sick.
Brought to you by Ballpark.
And tired
And
of
PLL Freaks
look,
13.
we have been saying for you guys have known since the beginning. We have been
We're not the
saying
only ones.
Ren is A. We are not the only ones. We are not the first. We are not the only. We didn't even come up with the theory of Bethany and stuff like that until later on. We thought Bethany was maybe his sister, but we didn't come up with like any crazy theories. But we have been saying that Ren has been A since the beginning. I hate to burst your bubble, but you're not the only one with that theory that has had that theory for a while. So if you'd like to go back through our previous videos, you are more than welcome to, but stop crediting yourself for the only person to ever think that Ren is A.
And stop being a cocky motherfucker
Yeah, you're rude.
and tallying up fucking points.
So on that note, PLL Freaks 1, you 0.
Bye,
Bye.
Felicia.